Hey guys, welcome back. It's Vlad from Trader Foundation. I got a special guest today with us, Leo Gonzalez. Now, Leo Gonzalez has been with us for a little bit, a couple months now. He is a great asset. He brings a lot to the table. He's actually very involved in our elite chat, helping a lot of new students out, even though he's kind of new himself, but he picked this up pretty well. In fact, he's actually making right now about $1,000 to $3,000 a week consistently. So, Leo, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you, man? How's it going?
Good. So, yeah, $1,000 to $3,000 a week. How does it feel to attain that?
It feels awesome. Sorry. It's what I've wanted from the beginning. I remember I told you, in
Mm-hmm.
the initial interview that I was looking for consistency.
Yep.
That I knew kind of what I was doing. I just wasn't getting the consistency I wanted, and I finally found it in the program. And I'm very happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit what you do for a living?
So I own a Mexican grocery store and a little Mexican restaurant. So that's kind of that's my day job. But then I was looking, for a little side hustle, something on the side. Just to buy extra toys, extra vacations,
Mhm.
get a
Yeah.
little more freedom. So yeah, I started looking into stocks. And at first I started teaching myself. I started reading books, watching YouTube videos, this and that. Um, which was pretty good at first, but then I feel like I hit like a plateau where I wasn't really learning anymore. And like I said, there was no consistency in my profits. I'd make money, then I'd give it back, and I think that's when I ran into you, and that's when we started talking.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
yeah,
So, you had a lot of inconsistencies when it comes to losses and stuff like that,
yeah,
correct? I got you.
exactly.
So, what made you make a decision to join this? Because I know you did it first. You talked for a little bit. You kind of
Yeah,
hesitated. So what changed your mind? What
you
made
know,
you
I,
take the next step?
I felt I wasn't ready or capable, you know, and then I kept reading a couple more books on my own. And then that's when I felt, I was ready and I was actually being serious about this.
Hmm.
Um, and that's like when I reached out to you again. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get started. And I'm glad I did because it's been very very good for me. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
appreciate it. Can you
yeah.
tell me a little bit about like your experience with us? Like what did you like? What was what was it that made it effective?
So I think my favorite part was the fact that the material's available for you 24/7. And if
Hmm.
there's something that I didn't understand, I can go back and go through the material as many times as I want.
Yep.
And then if that's still not enough, I can reach out to you guys. We can set up a one-on-one coaching, or I can shoot you a message, and usually I got a response extremely quickly. So I think that was great. Just the fact that I can rewatch material just made it so much easier. I went through the program like 3 times.
3 times. Wow.
Yeah, I watched everything 3 times just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any information.
You must be
So
sick of my voice by now. Jeez.
and but yeah. I mean, I got to the point where I was ready to put in the work. So that's when I joined, and yeah, I mean, I'm very happy I did.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Now, I know one of the things you did, and it was actually your idea, and I'm glad you came up with it and we put it into the program. We have an elite chat where we have like a mastermind group of everybody who joined and everybody who has a similar philosophy where you could share ideas. And I'll be honest with you, it was your idea and you're like the leader of it because I've got a lot of people, a lot of clients who called me or text me saying like Leo's helping me so much. Can you just give me the dynamic of what you're doing? I know you mentioned something about doing this with one of your family members. Can you give us a little bit more about that? Like, what's your motivation with that, and why are you so passionate in helping others?
I'm just, I wish somebody would have helped me when I was 18. And I'm 28 now, so I didn't find out about any of this stuff till 10 years later. Um, and I'm now realizing how easy it is to make money. And I just want more people to realize, if you put in a little bit of work, it's not even hard stuff. And you put in a little bit of work, and the money is there to be made. So that made me, this is giving me freedom to do more stuff. So I just want to share that with more people. I want more people to be able to have freedom and do whatever they want. And, you know, buy extra toys, go on that one trip they've been wanting to go on, this and that. So that's why, this has been helping me a lot, do a lot of my personal dreams. And I just want to see more people do it as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's extra side toys. I mean, if you're making 3,000, that's like 12 grand a month. That's like some good toys right there you could get.
It is.
To rent out a man, you could buy a mansion if you wanted to. About the monthly payment right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. You're doing this now. You're kind of getting a pretty good rhythm to it, right? Sounds like.
Definitely.
So what is your goal here? Like, I know for some people that watch this, there's a lot of people who are at different jobs who maybe feel burned out and they don't have the option. You have a business and you love your business, which is awesome. That's rare. And some people don't like their business. It's too much. What would you say to somebody who's maybe looking for not just a side income, but for maybe having an option if they ever wanted to leave their job for this?
Well, that's the thing, though. At the pace that things are moving for me, I'm almost at a position where I can leave my job and do this full time. And all you really need is internet access. You can do this from anywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it gives you freedom. It really does. If you get to a point, you keep learning where you can replace your main job. And I'm not exactly there yet, but I'm getting pretty close to that. Where if I ever wanted to, I could just leave my job and do this for a living.
Well, I'll tell you what, rumor has it, it's just a rumor. I'm not from Chicago, but I heard you got the best tacos. So guys, in Chicago, check out what's the name of your taco place?
It's called La Huerta, number 5. It means the fruit garden in Spanish.
Nice. And, before he decides to make the option of switching, doing this, try it out. I've heard rave reviews. I got to go to Chicago myself and check make Mexican food. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. So it sounds like it's really working for you. And you mentioned you wanted to help, I believe, your daughter with this.
No, it's my younger sister. She's in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more? Can you expand on that a little bit?
Well, she's, like I said, I wish somebody would have told me, or taught me back then. Like everybody, I wish I would have started 10 years ago, the difference it would have made. So now I'm trying to do that with her, I'm trying to get her involved into this. And
how old is she?
She's 17.
Okay, so very young.
Yeah, she's young. So she's young, she's got a good head. And like anything else, I got to teach her how to do it. Once you start seeing the money flowing in, then you get more interested naturally. And that's the plan, yeah.
That's really noble, man. You're a very giving heart.
Thank you.
So how long do you trade a week? Like how long does it take you?
So the actual trading, 20 minutes, but like watching and screening for the right stocks, I say I do about an hour or 2 a day. Yeah, just because I'm looking, for a lot of different kinds of plays. But yeah, I usually spend about an hour or 2 looking for stocks or, reading into their fundamentals, because not everything is trading. Sometimes I buy some stuff, longer term and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what if somebody's looking to do this, but they're hesitant because they feel like they won't get it because, stock market is full of geniuses and mathematicians. What would you tell somebody like that?
I felt that way at first. I really, really did. But just like anything else, I mean, you just have to get started. Just take that first leap, and then it just starts making sense. It really does. And I mean, your program, it's so simplified. It's really, really nicely worded. English is my second language. It's not my first language. And I'm still very, very capable of understanding all. So yeah, I don't think you have to be a genius to learn any of this stuff. It's just, you just have to get started. Just take the first leap, get started, and you'll slowly catch on to the material.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad it worked for you. So what are your goals from here on out? So now that you're making 3,000 to 6,000 a week, I'm sorry, 1,000 to 3,000 a week, are there anything beyond this? What are you looking to do? Because I know you're always growing.
And that's the plan. I want to keep learning more and more stuff. I don't really, a monetary goal, I don't really have one exactly because I do have a pretty profitable business. Like I said, this was more of a side income kind of deal. Do I want to make more money? Yes, of course, but for now, the goal is just to keep learning. There's all this different strategies and stuff to be learned. So the goal is just, keep learning. I know the Paycheck Collector, that one's awesome. I mean, you need to spend maybe like an hour a week to do that one. So I plan on doing that one a little more eventually. But yeah, I mean, just keep learning more stuff. That's the goal, and then go from there.
That's awesome, man. Well, listen, I really appreciate it for your time and everything. And just, I'm so glad it's working out for you. I'm glad you're sharing the knowledge. And whatever you do, keep helping all the people in the group.
Of course.
If you decide to join us, Leo's definitely going to be talking to you. I'm going to be talking to you. I love the fact that everybody wants to help, and we want to see everybody succeed. And that's awesome. Not everybody that I've seen, not every group I've ever been to, and I've been to a few, it's either spamming or people just bash each other. I love the fact that everybody's there to help each other, give a hand. Let's celebrate everybody's wins, which is awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you have any final words before we go?
I think, I would like to tell anybody who's on the fence about it, don't be scared to invest in yourself. We go out and do all this spending on other random stuff, but we don't invest in ourselves. And that should be a priority in everybody's lives, really. So I hope a lot of people watch this and they like it and they decide to join us, because it's a really, really good group. And we get a lot out of it.
Well, listen, I really appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're a part of it. And hopefully I'll get to see you soon in person and enjoy some tacos. That's the goal.
That would be awesome.
Otherwise, I know you have to go. You got a business to run. You got other things going on. You got to screen some stocks. I know that too.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little later. Thank you, man.
Sounds good. Thank you.